Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here. Again, for those of you who are familiar with the Bible, you've done some reading yourselves, and you've listened to others read and preach from it. There is a story, I believe, that happened in Genesis someplace where they say that God took Adam and Eve out in the garden and began to show them the magnificence of what had been prepared for them, and to even share with them that part which can only come through their imagination. And if we had to articulate ourselves today based upon what was supposedly said at that time, understanding how God communicates, and we could see it in our time, you would see God saying that here on this earth, I have prepared for you your playground. I have given you this, your place. And in it I have stored every resource that you will ever need to do anything that you will ever imagine that you will do. I have provided it here for you, just like the air, just like the water, just like the land. The resources are here for your pleasure. And it is really a divine way to live in peace, to be prosperous, to be free, to be joyous and happy, and to live your individual dreams, to have your needs, your wants, and your desires met whenever you want them. And the only thing that you must do is remember, though you can't see me, I'm invisible, but everything that you can see is the evidence of me, God. Remember your loyalty to God. And the next is your loyalty to yourselves. You, each of you, have a part of me. You are love. And the way to enjoy everything that I've shared with you, I have given you a goal, a career, a job, objective that gives you your greatest joy. So now you are here on this earth, not just here, but to participate in the game, participate in life, not sitting on the bench, but being utilized. And that means that that gift that you have, you engage it in the process of creation. First of all of those things that you need: food, clothing, shelter, education, transportation, infrastructure, spaceships, anything that you can imagine is yours. And all you have to do is engage yourselves. You on the team, so play. Don't ride a bench. Play through the system of God's love, and you will have heaven right here on earth. Now, this is God's plan. Is there anywhere on earth that this is taking place, ladies and gentlemen? Have you read of any place on earth, or someplace off earth maybe, that this is taking place? No, you haven't. And why not? Because during that same conversation it was said, but if you choose to follow another, if you choose to follow another, whether it's another thought, another path, another direction, if you choose to follow another, you will find hell. Comparatively speaking, you will have hell. Hell, ladies and gentlemen. Hell. And how is hell represented? Hell is a deception. It comes and tells you that Some of you are smarter than others and you deserve more. This thing isn't fair. You could be doing all of this and you can be doing all of that, but you're not because something else is blocking it and it is not fair and you can change it, but I can help you because they're not going to tell you. They're going to keep on doing it to you and get you interested. And in order to feed what they're saying to you, they have to start exploiting. They have to start continuing, should I say, lying and cheating so that you can reap the benefit. You know, like the Ponzi scheme, everybody have to keep joining so that the ones who in can get paid. You keep joining so that you can pay the ones that's been in. You know, that old kind of thing. And so that's what happens in the systems of the world. Wherever it is, whether it's with kings and queens, or whether pharaohs or Caesars, or prime ministers or presidents or congresses or whatever, they are all outside of what I just shared with you about God. And this is why it is said that even those amongst these groups who wholeheartedly give their all and say they love God with the utmost, but what they are doing is still living within a system that denies God. And to not oppose that and resist that, then you give it the power to move forward. And so there's no evidence of God anywhere in you when it comes to that point. So how can you expect to be relieved of this world and go to a place where that cannot be accepted? That attitude cannot be accepted. And you expect to go there? The story also goes to say that there was a time that even in heaven, the same other spoke out, rose up. And ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who cannot understand, you can't even imagine what happened in heaven during that time, let me remind you that it's happening before your face every day. Every day you see and hear of Trump and MAGA. These guys, Trump doesn't really have any more, shouldn't have any more power than you. All right. He's supposed to be, well, he's a felon now, they say. So he's supposed to be one of those that's looked at as being suspicious. But they say that he is the representative of a whole part of this nation. They love him. And what does he represent? Everything opposite of what I just got through sharing with you with God. Guns, murder, cheating, some guy, slaves, masters, you name it. That's what it's all about. And that is the same thing. You see somebody walking in line on the TV and you got the newspapers and those supporters of that lie that will make sure that that message gets out. And anything someone else is doing, it might be better. It's put on the back page of low profiles. You don't hear anything about it. So they're lifting up what they want you to be excited about. They're lifting up what they want to have your attention so you can concentrate on. They can manipulate you to put this power, this evil power that's telling you is coming to destroy you. Well, see, God is more powerful even than man. God is more powerful even than that, which is the reason that I am here now sharing with you about this monster that's coming. I can tell you about that monster because I haven't always known God like I do. But I did know the monster. And I wasn't engaged in every evil thing that the monster does. But I do know what moves the monster. Evil, power, all of that kind of stuff. And whatever it takes to get it, it will do. There's nothing to stop it but God. There's nothing to stop it but the opposite. There's nothing to stop hate but love. There's nothing to stop evil except love. And if you're not loving, you're a part of evil. Now, I took a long time to say that to you. But I want you to know that what MAGA in the United States and Biden is about, and you can hear all those people, man. I mean, there's something else. You can hear them everywhere. Somebody talking about the things that I just shared with you about God, man, you got to search and search and search and search to see if you can find something like that going on. So how can you know about it? Which means if you don't and can't and won't, then your behinds are really in for some crazy stuff. Because the devil is something else. Evil is something else. And pain is suffering. It's guaranteed to those who hang around people like that. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, if you went to the polls in November and voted for Donald Trump and MAGA, you deserve every whooping you're going to get. I'm not lying to you. I'm telling you just like it is. I'm laying it on the line. Every whooping that you get, you deserve it. Now you might do yourselves a little better and not vote for Trump and MAGA. You might go there and vote for Biden and the Democrats. And to you, you would have done yourself a good. You would have avoided that hell. But you still in hell because you couldn't see what you're missing. You know, just like they don't know the story, you don't know the story. And the story that I just shared is for you and them. It's for everyone. If you want to live, you got to trust and put your power in God, because God is not a bigot. God is not a hater. God is a lover. And not only that, God doesn't want to be your master. God is your master, whether you know it or not. And yet has given us the freedom to be, while this evil world wants to take it from you and have you doing what it says. Can you imagine everybody in America doing what Trump say do? Can you imagine him having us walking around like ducks? And he calling himself a strong man, powerful man. Because this is the kind of stuff that they can envision for human beings. They have no compassion, no love. And after hundreds of years, they can make a lot of people who had love kind of sink right down to the same old level. But I have, I hope, made you aware, and may God get the glory. Thank you.